Welcome back, buddies. In this video we are going to see whether the given year is leap year or not. Leap year or not. First we have to know about the concept of leap year. Leap year means when the year is divisible by 4, if we get the remainder equal to 0, then it is said to be a leap year. If the year is, for this we have to check two more conditions are there. First condition, and we have two more conditions. If the year is divisible by 4 equal to 0, then if the year is divisible by 100, if the year is divisible by 100, if we get the remainder equal to 0, then it is not a leap year. If the year is divisible by 4 and if the year is divisible by 100, if we get the remainder equal to 0, then we have to check another condition, that is, if the year is divisible by 400, then it is said, if the remainder is equal to 0, then it is said to be a leap year. It's just weird, right? If we consider the examples, let's consider the example of 1996. It will be divisible by 4 and we get the remainder equal to 0. It is said to be a leap year. If we consider the another example, that is 2100, this year is divisible by 4, right? 4. First condition is satisfied. Then the next condition is it is divisible by 100. We get the remainder equal to 0. But 2100 is not a leap year. Next, if we consider the example of 2000, it will be divisible by 4. It will be divisible by 100. We get the remainder equal to 0. Then this number will be divisible by 400 also. So we get the remainder equal to 0. Then 2000 is said to be a leap year. But in the case of 2100 and 2200 or 2300, these numbers are divisible by 4. If we consider the only one, 2200, this number is divisible by 4 and this number is divisible by 100, we get the remainder equal to 0, and this number is not divisible by 400, right? We don't get the remainder equal to 0. It is not equal to 0. So this number is said to be, or this year is said to be not a leap year. If you see 2400, this number is divisible by 4. Yeah, it is a leap year. After checking with the 4, we have to check with 100. This number is divisible by 100. Yes, we get the remainder equal to 0. After checking with 100, it is necessary to check with 400. Here 2400 is divisible by 400 and we get the remainder equal to 0, then it is said to be leap year. This is the concept of leap year. Yes, while coming to the point of coding, here we given that year equal to int input enter year to check. This line will be shown to the user and user will enter the year. Next we have to check these conditions, right? So we have to write, after giving this number, we have to write conditions, that is if conditions. It is the whole program. In this, the conditions will be like this: if condition, and the number, that means the year which will be entered by the user will be stored in this year. Here, if we consider the example of 1996, the year 1996 will be divisible by 4. So after when the user will give the year 1996, it checks this condition, if condition. year will be divisible by 4 and we will get the remainder equal to 0 by dividing 4. So yes, this condition is satisfied. Then it comes to next condition. If year is divisible by 100, it is clear that 1996 will not divisible by 100 and we will not get remainder will not equal to 0, right? Then it won't enter into this if condition. It's a else condition and prints it is a leap year. Yes, 1996 is a leap year. If we check the year, that is 2100, this means first when the user enters this year, it will check the first condition, that is if year divisible by 4. Yes, clearly the year will be divisible by 4 and we will get the remainder equal to 0. And next it checks this condition, if year divisible by 100. Yes, clearly we will get remainder equal to 0. But after checking this condition, it goes to this condition, if year is divisible by 400, whether we get remainder equal to 0? No. That is 2100 is not divisible by 4, we will not get remainder as equal to 0. So it won't goes to this condition, this if condition, and it goes to else condition and prints it is not a leap year. If we consider 2000, the year is 2000. If we see this 2000, it goes to first condition, that is if year is divisible by 4. Yes, 2000 will be divisible by 4 and we will get the remainder equal to 0. The first condition is satisfied. Next it goes to second condition, if year is divisible by 100. Yes, we will get the remainder equal to 0. This condition also satisfied. If this condition is satisfied, then there is a necessity to check that year whether it is divisible by 400 or not. If we check this condition, here year is 2000 will be divisible by 400. Yes, the remainder equal to 0. Then it prints it is a leap year. If we enter years like 1997 or 1998 or 2017 like this, these years are not leap years. If we when the user enters these such as these numbers, it checks first condition, if year divisible by 4, whether 1997 is divisible by 4? No. So the remainder will not equal to 0. Then it won't goes to this condition, it comes to this else condition and prints it is not a leap year. That's it. Here it is clear, right? This is the whole program to check whether the given year is leap year or not. Just practice on your system. We will meet on our next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.